Have you ever felt trapped by your own story? As if the choices of yesterday are somehow holding you back from becoming who you truly want to be today? If you're nodding right now, know that you're not alone. Many of us find ourselves living in the shadows of our past, thinking that the story of who we've been defines who we'll always be. But what if I told you that you could rewrite your story? That with one choice, you could begin the journey to becoming the person you've always dreamed of? This is about more than setting goals or achieving success. It's about redefining who you are from the inside out. And it starts with one powerful realization. The story you tell yourself shapes the life you live. Imagine yourself looking back at your life like pages in a book. Some pages bring smiles, while others might bring regret, frustration, or even shame. Now, instead of closing that book and putting it on the shelf, what if you picked up a new pen and began writing a new chapter? A chapter that reflects who you want to become, not who you once were? The truth is, the past is just a collection of experiences. It doesn't define your future unless you allow it to. One of the most powerful lessons I've learned is that freedom comes when we release our grip on who we think we have to be and embrace the person we want to be. There's a story I'd like to share. One that changed my life. I once knew someone who felt defeated by his past failures. He believed he'd never amount to anything because of the mistakes he'd made. Then, one day, he was asked a simple question. What if those mistakes were just stepping stones, not roadblocks? That one question unlocked something within him. He realized he didn't have to be perfect to be worthy of growth. He just had to be willing to change. And from that moment on, he began to live with intention. He started seeing his past as lessons, not limitations. So how do we begin rewriting our own stories? Here are 3 simple steps. First, reflect on the story you're telling yourself right now. What labels have you placed on yourself? What words are you using to describe who you are? Are these words empowering or limiting? Take a few minutes each day to journal, to recognize these labels, and ask yourself, do I want this to be part of my story? Second, focus on small, intentional changes. You don't have to make drastic shifts overnight. Instead, aim to do one small thing each day that aligns with the person you want to become. Maybe it's reading a chapter from a book, spending 5 minutes meditating, or reaching out to someone who inspires you. Over time, these small choices add up, reshaping your story from the inside out. And third, embrace the present moment. Too often we let regret from the past and worry about the future weigh us down. But remember, the only real moment we have is right now. The present is where you can make choices, where you can take action. When you focus on the here and now, you free yourself from the chains of what used to be and open yourself to what can be. As you take these steps, remember, rewriting your story is a journey, not a destination. It won't always be easy. Some days you'll feel more connected to your old self than your new one. But that's okay. Progress isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Each of us has the power to shape who we are, to create a life that feels true, meaningful, and fulfilling. So don't be afraid to let go of the past, to rewrite the story that's been holding you back. The person you want to become is waiting for you. And it all starts with one choice, the choice to take that first step forward. Thank you for watching. If this message touched you, take a moment to think about the story you want to start writing today. Comment below and share one thing you're ready to let go of, or one change you want to make. Together, let's begin the journey of rewriting our stories. Brought to you by Red Sea Supply Co.